Hi YouTube family, it's Molly, and today I'm here for my week 20 post-op VSG update. Hopefully it has audio this time, because I already tried to make it once, and it recorded with no audio. Go figure. I hate remaking them. They're never as good the second time, but I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. So this week I weighed in at 256.4, which is a 2.4 pound loss for this week, and a total loss of 103.6. So I'm thrilled with that loss, probably because, as any of you who follow me on Facebook know, I have been like dead sick for a good portion of this week. I was out for like 2 days, which was mostly like liquids and egg whites and like barely any calories in, because my throat hurt so bad I just couldn't get anything in. Like the protein shakes burned my throat and I was forcing myself to eat. And there was like one day at 9,000 because I was trying to force myself to drink shakes, and halfway through the day I actually wanted to eat solid food, so that I had like solid food calories on top of all of these liquid calories I was forcing myself to eat. And so yeah, it's been like back and forth all week of like 300 calories, 900 calories, 300 calories, 600. So like it's been all over the place. And I mean, my ratio has always still been 10 to 1. Done that now for 5 months total. It's going to keep going. It's doing me well. I really think it is. Every day has hit the 10 to 1 ratio. And yet Peter commented on saying that I was like doing good back in school with my food and this and that. I was like, I don't know what you've been looking at this week, but if you follow me on MyFitnessPal, I think it should look different this week than it normally does. I don't know. It's been a weird week. So yeah, my activity level this week, not the greatest. I just got my like weekly Fitbit report, and it was like, your steps have decreased by 53%. And I was like, whew, that's a steep drop. But yeah, like the one day, literally the only walking I did was from my apartment to health services and back, which was like 5,000 steps. So, which is a very long 5,000 steps when you're like deathly ill. But yeah. So it's been a weird week. I'm happy that I still lost 2.4, probably because there were those couple of days that were like 300 calories, 400 calories. That's just wrong. So that probably kind of like made up for the lack of activity. So yeah, there will be more activity this week. It's gonna happen. Gonna make it happen. So because I've kind of been out for a lot of this week, I don't really have a ton to talk about, but I did have one really fabulous non-scale victory last night, and I did want to talk about that. So, as everybody knows by now, I'm in EMS. Last year, I want to say it was towards the beginning of last year, so like a year ago. Probably not quite a year, but anyways, roughly a year. I ran a call for it was a chest pain call, and I was down, what we call like down the hill. Campus is kind of like up the hill, and then a lot of the upperclassmen dorms are down the hill. The hill is steep. The hill is like, I want to say my Fitbit logs it as 7 or 8, maybe even 9 flights of stairs, somewhere in there. It's a hill. It is a steep hill. Like, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but like stairs of different steepness make a huge difference. So yeah, these are steep ones, and there's a lot of them. So anyways, I had this chest pain call, and I was down the hill. So I had to go running up all of those stairs. And then once I got up to the top of the hill, he was on the 4th floor of a building that didn't have an elevator. Let me put it this way. Not once in my first 2 years at WPI could I walk up, just walk, not even run, walk up those stairs up the hill without stopping halfway. And it wasn't like, oh, this is hard, I just really want to break. It was like, physically, my legs are not moving. They burn that much. I cannot feel them. I cannot feel my lungs. Everything is burning. I need to stop. I could never make it up the whole thing. I would stop halfway for a good long time before doing the other half. And then, you know, go from there. But, so when I had that call, I didn't, like, stop like I normally do stop forever, but I couldn't just go, like, running up all those stairs and get to the top. And, you know, having to stop walking when you're supposed to be responding to a chest pain call, it kind of does a number on, like, your ego. I don't want to say ego, but, like, it just, that kind of really hit me. Like, I'm not taking care of myself enough that I can properly respond to people when they call for my help. And no, this is not my, like, defining moment. I already knew I was having surgery. But I did, you know, after this call, I was like, I seriously am glad that I'm making this life change. Because it's not right that, like, I'm not taking care of myself enough to be able to properly go help other people, which is what I'm supposed to be doing, but yet I'm standing here on the stairs, like, gasping for breath, and by the time I get to you, I'm in more chest pain than you are. That's just not right. So anyways, that was last year's experience. Yesterday I had a call for a sprained ankle on these stairs, and I was like, okay, sprained ankle, maybe it'll be towards the bottom. I don't know where that logic, why it was at the bottom, but of course it was not. She had probably gone down about 10 stairs, so I had to go all the way up, you know, the majority of these stairs to get to her, and didn't have to stop once. I didn't, like, fly up them. Like, my partner got there probably about 5 to 10 seconds before me, but, you know, I didn't have to stop. I went right up, and when I got there, I wasn't so out of breath that I couldn't, like, speak and communicate with my patient, which is, like, the other huge thing. I got to the other call, and I was, like, you know, so out of breath and stuff that I was, like, you know, how am I supposed to be doing patient care and speaking to this man when I'm, like, dying over here? So, yeah, it was nice to be able to, like, walk up the stairs. It was a little bit faster than a walk, you know, jaunt up the stairs and not be so completely dead that, you know, I couldn't do anything. So it was really, I don't know, obviously I've gone upstairs and noticed that it's easier. Just for me, this one was kind of like, a bigger, like, non-scale victory than just any other flight of stairs, just because before that really hurt me, you know, knowing that somebody else was relying on me to get there and I couldn't do it. So it was kind of nice to be able to, like, have the same kind of similar experience and not completely fail. Hopefully next time it'll be a little bit quicker. You know, we'll just keep trying to get up the stairs faster and faster, but, like, the fact that I can go up them now, it's amazing, and I love it. Yeah, so that made me super happy. It was a good ending to a pretty crappy, sick week. But yeah, I think that's it. I can't really talk about it anymore. It's already been 9 minutes, and what did we talk about? We talked about 2 things, me being sick and this. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you all have a great week, and I will talk to you all soon.